There's a natural mystic flowing to the air. Atuu! I was your forever my kwaba de ba Atuu and Jem come out to trade you so. Now and a special edition. Now this is the edition I call it the rhythms of Africa, the rhythms of the world, the rhythms of life. Adintia. And our special guest artist. Yeah, didn't better train come. Look. On a Ritamali, on a Steel Pulse, on a Lucky Dube, on a Don Carlos. I mean, come on. He's a Ghanaian international reggae icon from Ghana to the world. The last time I was in Europe, trust me, huge concerts, festivals, and events that he staged and graced the occasion. So today, I feel very honored. It's a privilege to sit and chat with him. Why enemy special guest and Atuu so. If you don't know, in the year 1998, there was a major revolution and a shift in the reggae music in Ghana. And this man has contributed to the quality growth of reggae music in Ghana to the world since 1998. Who is my guest? MTN, we there for you everywhere you go. MTN Momo Merchant ID. All you need is to register your business. When your business registration certificate. Now the Ghana card account. Call MTN Customer Service Center bia. MTN Momo Merchant ID. I'll be to me dear Jessica. A fee a business transaction bia. I know that change so. Kai say MTN Momo Merchant ID. Charges no kitwe bi na wo transfer sika fi mu akoba bia zero. Omadaroma, we there for you everywhere you go. MTN data there, so we are winning a 4G into supersonic speed, like the speed of light. Omadaroma, but I'm looking fabulous, I'm looking African, and I'm looking very Ghanaian and authentic. With a brand here, the gentleman, yes. Ope a Ghanaian designer bakwa utumi lecture abrofo about the essence of African fashion and fabric and how it makes you look outstanding everywhere you go. It's Abrantia the gentleman. Abrantia the gentleman the Pamatadi Mame. Where are we coming from? Yes, from the colonial city of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, Atuu! Now, thank you so much, sir. We'll share a UTV Atuu Jumedi. And yes, I can. One Ghanaian outstanding reggae icon, international reggae icon. He preaches, and his preaching is in his music. His message is on love, unity, and our environment. He also talks about systems and what is going on in our country. Oya Jumtuniti. Now preaching tea. Or your software. He calls himself. And we also have accepted that yes, he's the only black prophet in the world. Black prophet! Yes, sir. Greetings. Blessed. Thank you so much for welcoming us into your home, your studio. This is a beautiful place.
So we give thanks for life.
Yeah.
This is where it all started.
This is where it all started. Since when?
Since my youth days. This little ceiling here was my room that was given to me.
By?
My grandfather.
Your grandfather?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is my room. This is where it all started. This is where I started. This is where I started rehearsing with the band. This is where we started.
Oh, great.
So everything comes back to this same place also.
Great. So I have a studio.
It's a studio.
This
is where we make our music. This is where we do, as we speak, about 5 in
Okay, tell us, Kache, Udin Black Prophet, if he hifa.
Well, first, the normal frame in home culture. And then one day, I was in my corner meditating, Because when we were young, remember the book of my Bible story?
Yes.
I did be a woman, be a bruni, be a yami. And I did a woman, be a bibini, be a dear bonny, be a bon someone, a bibini. Osha, if you're changing money without certificate, they call it black market.
Yes, black market. Black market be illegal.
Everything which is, if you are riding on the train without a ticket, they say you are riding the train black.
Black. So
everything that has black to it, they associate it with negativity. So I said, well, there has to be a black prophet. Because everything that is black can't be so negative. There has to be something positive about black. So that's why I chose the name Black Prophet.
It's one alpha a name Black Prophet.
Yes.
Because you can't black Bibia black bia you associated with negativity.
Yes.
Black market, black immigrants, black.
Yes. Yes.
It will be a Black Prophet no. Etumia sesa the erroneous or the negative perception and go for am black people ana. Have you been able to
say we started free Black Prophet say you black sheriff or black rasta or black people and
now they buy
yeah, started first.
Oh,
trendsetters.
Oh, I see.
But you know how many people call themselves black?
I mean, who knows? I think I have to change my name to Black Santana because we have Carlos Santana. Yeah. Yo, please now call me Abeiku Black Santana.
Without apology.
Respect.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Because we have to believe in ourselves. Because when I look in the mirror, I only see a black man.
Yeah.
I don't see anything else that is different. So we have to.
Into a musical journey, I shall say saying, and son of a band, and son of a solo artist, and started saying.
I started yes, me like 2-3 years. I call it good in birthday. Soon children, my say, young friend, and I'm in Messa.
2-3 years.
Yes.
Now 2-3 years now. What take us?
Sure. Yes, your dears are rough.
Really?
Yeah. So it started with dancing at a little child. So I was dancing at every child's party, and then from there, you know, we went on the street and then we started recording.
Now parents when I hear
my
we
father
went
died.
On the street.
My father died at the age of 1 year 3 months.
You went who, Papa?
No.
Oh, sorry.
So that's when my dad died, and then my father's people took me away from my mother. So yeah.
Oh, Papa Fihefa.
My father. This is where his roots came from.
Osu. Oh, Papa Fi Osu.
Yeah.
And now, Mammy.
My mommy, Achimoda.
Mammy Fi Achimoda.
Ashanti for a warm watching.
Okay. It's we and crying Asante Achim.
Mix. I have all kinds of blood in me.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
But Oko and cry for the side no more, as saying Achim Asante for no.
So Mimi Hana Mini. So I grew up here. So yeah, being on the street.
Why not Titeo? So who raised you up? How can you want Titeo? Oh yeah, kwala o say onye openi obekire o say de kasa ye nante
in this life. Some people obi wo ha ye wo no na golden spoon e hye na no. Obi so wo ha ye wo no na silver spoon hye na no. Obi wo ho nso a diamond spoon hye na no. Obi wo nso a dua ne hye na no. Obi wo nso a bo hye na no. Obi wo nso wa mfa hwe ama.
Nti den na hye wa no.
Ye wo ye ne amfa hwe ama. Ade de ma ya nyom.
1998 to release or debut, No Pain,
No Gain.
No Gain.
I research.
So No Pain, No Gain. Sa enyo no e dey inspiration at the buy.
No. Said ni abro, said ni ya kroma.
E dey pain I will go through.
Sleeping under the overhead bridge.
Which one?
Kwame Kuma, the first overhead bridge.
Second.
Yeah. That's where I used to sleep. Yeah, man. Today I was telling you guys, I used to wait for the watch seller to close. Then I will take the watch seller sieve to go inside and cover myself so that mosquito doesn't bite.
Now then, we fear now called a street so.
That time, nothing. One farm, mommy. A new year, 2 times now, finna. That time, they threw me out at a very early stage. So I had to fend for myself, and I have to. We have to grow on the street.
Oko school.
I go school. You jai school in Tampa, and I'm because I'm to me to a bunching.
Oko school, eh?
Agri Memorial.
Cape Coast.
Derby. Oh, so they said Cape Coast there said them Santana when in Kuala.
It's a primary school. GBC.
Yeah.
Oko school. Agri Memorial. Primary school. To when we
young you could
Udu class
and Yaminka. Abeiku.
It's where then now to be cabro for Etronium one school.
We say it's an kind. When we started growing our locks, we started reading a chapter a day.
And then chapter.
The Bible.
Rastafari. What kind chapter of the Bible? Which book of the Bible?
The same King James Version.
Which of the books we have, Genesis?
So it was like we have to read a chapter a day. The people in life, it all depends on who you mingle with. And the people I was mingling with at that time, they were reading a chapter a day.
A Rastafari.
Yes.
So I started Rastafari.
Yes. So I started reading.
Street life, no, don't
yes, because you can. There's 2 ways. You can go here or you can go there. Here has.
Sorry, you could have gone to church. There's Presby behind you, OSU Presby. There's
so that time no so now wire locks. I will be a who say now I to wire locks.
And then we locks.
And when I joined the people, I started learning. So for
Which people?
When I joined the Rastas, the old Rastas at that time, they taught me a lot of things. I learned reading a chapter a day till we finish. The Bible, see, I can't read.
It's not the Bible, no, a chanty.
No, we used to read the Bible so to guide us. So I could have gone on the other side and become the bad boy, but we chose to read a chapter a day and then we finish. It's
Obi Pesoye Rasta, Pesoye Rastafarian, let me put it that way. Pesoye Rastafarian, and then process and go through. How long would it take? Obinya certificate, are there course models you need to pass? Are there some prayers, recitals you need to recite?
Rasta is just a way of life. It's self-realization. The Bible need a kind. Yes, that time no. Send that time now a locks no. Tika mukro bi antana unchen. Obi I say Rastafari. Omo say. So it was a different time. Oh, we say Rasta we wanu we hwani omba we out nima. People were very
careful, cautious
towards Rastas at that time. Say they say I have free obi I be.
Na say no say Rastafari so enumri bebre Rastafari omodi abonyum bebre
some people
some ganja farmer, but Mali cry they abo nyom
no correct.
I want some kaya now for the rain is falling.
Yeah man. That's true.
Some kaya uko Jamaica we kaya
yeah.
So more Rastafari so be the perception mo nyom kra mo ka wi asem mo ka seed of wisdom and herbs and this healing and yes
the plants are for healing. The plants on this earth, they are for healing. So ganja is one of them. There are lots of plants. There's tamiu, there's nyanyana, there's all kinds of herbs that you can use for healing.
Healing.
Ganja is one of them.
Okay, fine. Let's say, answer no be healing. Let's say he or she is sick. And so, who determines that you are sick, and who determines that you need ganja to heal yourself?
You don't even really need to be sick before you heal yourself. Every day when you wake up,
you have to heal yourself.
You have to cleansing yourself because most of the time it's bad for the body. If you look at in the back of the days, the sickness that are here now, they weren't here in the back in the days. So it's very important that when you wake up, drink some beetroot and ginger and lemon.
You have worked with Buju Banton, you've worked with Lucky Dube, you've worked with Don Carlos, you've worked with Richter Mali, you've worked with Steel Paws and all that. Which are when you know, and how has it impacted on your reggae, musical career?
Well, meeting all these people for me was growing and learning on the journey. Learning for me all this time is just a journey of growth. I've learned so many things meeting all these people because they taught me how disciplined they are to their work. Especially a producer like Dean Fraser, he taught me how to be patient and humble and how to learn and grow with this music. So for me, it was a journey. Till today, we are still learning. They taught me how to be disciplined with the work.
Let me go back to Rastafari or Rastafarians and ganja or weed. Is there any reason why Nkrofo tie associate Rastafarians with weed? What is the relationship between weed and the Rastafarians?
You know, smoking is a habit that somebody take up to themselves. Me, I don't smoke.
Really?
No, I don't. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I'm vegan for years.
Vegan?
Yeah, for years.
Just say, would you herbs and corn?
Yes, vegan.
Vegan? Not even vegetarian?
No, I'm vegan.
Vegan?
No even sugar.
Only sugar?
No sugar.
Only milk?
No milk, no fish, no
Only
butter,
fish?
no milk, no eggs.
Only nkosia?
No, nothing. Initially.
It's another way.
And then made oats and soya milk, chia seeds, flax seeds, and then be on the moon. Nuts, peanuts. No oats and dry and noa. It didn't raw. But the milk will go so near the cattle from.
You are see the only I don't know how answer.
I did that there be a queen.
To dinner anyway, you know.
Oh, that would time swan. I told you, your time is soon you could did what goes in your mouth and what comes out of your mouth must be thoughtful. So, what's going in your mouth? You have to think about it.
Into how many years you know I am vegan?
Oh, 30 years ago, I have.
30 years? We are cooking now.
Baby, I've got them in
30 years? Undingo siya. 30 years, no milk?
No milk.
Are you married?
Oh. No, dear, we will keep it to ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a child?
Yeah, keep it to myself. Also.
You keep that to yourself?
Yeah. Because Nkrofo etwa omma picture at the two social media and this anyamana. Yeah, na me bisa me ho say mu bisa permission wo akwara no ho ansa na matwa akwara picture de ato baby ana.
Oh, as a parent there, you don't need your child's, permission say all count about your family, because in Kwala Kromoko school, you family. Who are the members of your family? My father, my mother, my sibling, my uncle, my grandma, my grandpa, my auntie. They learn it in school. And what is wrong saying that I have 2 children or any obabi etna ya wobako never be anye ye nti ase anye adwuma I moved on and I'm saying call wire for and I'm figure and I'm quite what's wrong with saying that?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
So why do you want
to I think that when I like to keep my family separate from my work.
Okay.
So in that way, it's not everywhere. Some of the things we bring outside, some of them we should have kept them safe.
One of the most powerful, songs and quotes from Bob Marley, Nesta, I say, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None of us can what?
Bob Marley's quote.
Yes. I mean, emancipate yourself from mental slavery, but none of ourselves can free our mind. I mean, one can say free your mind. Sa a new way, a Rastafari mu yina so a modeka emancipation. Say Bob Marley na ma sa kasa brofone ba mu so. What does this song mean to you? And when you people say emancipation, then
yeah, when they say emancipation means it comes down to self-realization. We have been taught to live life in a certain way. And now we have grown up. So now we have to look into the life. To send our papa can say, which na so, we bra from no becho. While your papa energy no krana, we to move your best to me so. So I have to to me so. So now we have to grow from what we have been taught.
Also, now, Oko joining Rastafari for no, you read a chapter of the Bible every day. Do you believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of the living God? And do you believe the Bible, that the quotation that says that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light, and no one goes to the Father except through him? Do you believe that?
When we read a chapter a day, at that time we were young. So you see, we are learning about our roots and culture.
Rastafari na ode Bible chapter a day reading any no. He say ubeni no. What to Bible naturally?
Bible India says me try nyuma one enya royalties.
No, we are talking about religion and faith.
How come there? Me try nyuma one try nyuma one benya royalties or nyuma.
Your church nyuma.
Correct. One enya royalties or Bible na you try the mere.
Bible emu asem ye Nyankopon asem, the word of God.
One a trouble paper so.
It's through inspiration.
One a troubles.
Obia or the version of the scriptures. Say King James, say New International Version, say Good News.
Starting King James Version on a starting. And not sure in the Bible. Say Yashiana Yehu. But one thing about us is we will always be Africans. And it's very important to go back to our roots and learn about our roots and culture. Because Mebani Bisa me say, Papa, where are you coming from? I say, I'm from Ghana. My son in abroad, if he asks me, where are you coming from? I say, I'm from Ghana. Oh, tell me about Ghana. Now me will come by myself. No, I need to know about my roots and my culture. I need to be able, when my son wants to come home to Ghana, I need to be able to elevate him.
What can say Ghana for you be lyrics in a words in a woman and make sense? You said this several times.
Yeah.
But also ye Ghana ni Ghana hayana start here Ghana nyumu na inspire. Why do you say that?
I say because when you listen to some songs, they are not elevating the youth. Because I think that we are the messengers of the earth, musicians. The things we say that comes out of our mouth must be thoughtful, because we can elevate low class, middle class, high class at the same time when they turn on the radio. It depends on where they are at what point at what time.
Talking about radio, it's as if reggae music is becoming extinct. It's dying in Ghana. If you look at the creative art industry, do you think reggae artists, reggae musicians, they have been fair to you?
Well, I think they have not been fair because they are combining reggae and dancehall together.
What's the difference?
Well, you will not classify Bob Marley as a dancehall artist. He's a reggae artist. You won't classify Alpha Blondy as a
dancehall
dancehall artist.
a reggae artist.
You can't call Majek Fashek a dancehall artist. He's a reggae artist. So you have Beanie Man, Bounty Killer.
Yeah.
You have
dancehall.
You have dancehall artists
Yeah.
that they
Vibes
are dancehall.
Cartel.
Vibes Cartel. They are
Yeah,
dancehall
dancehall
artists. You know, Popcorn. Them. This
Yeah.
man, them are dancehall artists. You can't bring them together. There are musicians in Ghana who plays reggae music. And once you combine the category, what happens is that you choose your favorites. And then the reggae artists themselves will not get opportunity.
And I have a music awards scheme there, reggae dancehall artist of the year. Is it wrong?
It's 100% wrong without apology. They need to separate it and give the reggae artists who are doing reggae music opportunity.
Yes, music evolves. And even if you go to Jamaica, the reggae no crowd on I say about from because the dancehall artists, you know, they've taken over.
And they've taken over, but Benny Spear, he's still touring.
Yes, Amachi Dede is still
Christopher
performing.
Colombo, see that? Then, you know, he's still performing.
Yes, Amachi Dede
is still performing.
Amachi Dede is still performing.
Yes.
But the Stone Boys and Mishata and King Promise have taken over the market. So it's time, and you know.
Ebo Taylor is still touring.
Yeah,
He's touring big time on a different level.
Pat Thomas is still touring.
Yes, Pat
but
Thomas
I'm
is
saying that
touring.
the young ones are playing more big gigs. So why do you criticize the evolution of music and the new genres that?
We're not criticizing. I'm trying to say that there are artists doing reggae music.
But you said that the songs that they are doing doesn't make sense. I said,
well, I didn't say it doesn't make sense. I said we should elevate people with our music so that when a child asks you, Papa, what are you singing about? You should be able to explain yourself, the lyrics to the child without hesitation. So the words that is coming out of your mouth and what you are singing about, you need to sing about something. There's so many things happening in Ghana that we are not singing about.
Let's come to our society, and from the beginning of this conversation, how in the 80s and 90s we started locks, you know, Rasta. What's not come no BSO because you had the chronology Rasta. We share Rasta. I do Bonnie be share Rasta. I know Quarantina was a Saudi, you know, black prophet because black man cry na can be a fan of one papa. And why are they pass a person we a prophet messenger over the negative perception people have about black people. But also say asasa kakra. Person be who say Rasta for money police for a day na woman tell. As a police for any chimokra who mana omadwa.
When I say police no any juma.
Aden amonko a omodi omanisi mususa.
On pay asem. Obi pay asem a ebi anu on to minka.
Sawo.
Bi obi pay obi a police for no pay Rasta for asem.
E dey na police for ne dey yemo.
Oh, who was over search you no ahwe say ope bibia hwe.
Ope den ahwe.
Ono nkwa nenim. Or search you but any is part of life. We any juma ye fa no. We see you two kwan sa ye hu say ono we any juma but ye ope bibia hwe. Adi na ahwe me dey say nim.
Aye how?
Oh, I have me dream kura. Almost some year, de bia, I mean, it's part of life.
Pacho, ubetumi ame ahwe o locks no said it here.
See they are bottle ban.
So
bottle ban into yin ban. The bonus are yin is a keke.
Is there anything spiritual about it?
Yeah, it's the discipline part.
Discipline.
Yeah.
And then amount with you in your discipline. What's the discipline part of it?
Because if I say upentema ko bibia we fa che no wahye na ko media me pese me ko bibia ese me nya abotre na me bo mi teba na me ready and sanamako. Two different things.
Rastafari, any Rastafarians take root from the Bible, Numbers chapter 9, the Nazarites, and the Nazarenes or the Nazarites were people who had separated themselves from a near maybe until John the Baptist was even a Nazarite.
Yeah.
And Numbers chapter 9. But a sacred time and moment, say, uja utrini na onye near maybe a period of consecration, period of separation.
Bible no Bible now not more that.
Yeah.
And not more starting locks not that.
The Bible ne by and sana confor not chibaba.
But me say before no. No.
Yeah.
Now, on say the Old Testament and nyama okano. Ni in Africa for you anything that.
Okay. It is maybe a point, you know. I say upa uhusi ose obey Nazarite. One, uja utimi unyi enwi ewo onipedua ni bebia. Mbisa say sana onso de anything ana.
In fact, blade the crank can hold.
It will be
a fool. It is a forest.
Ohifa.
My baby a fool. It is a forest. In fact, blade in Kaya.
O baby a fool. Including your armpit?
Everywhere.
It will shave you armpit that.
And you know them shave that. And you know when shave ya. Fact blade in Kaya fool. With the blade in Kaya fool. I'm a natural man without apology.
It's a fusana. Do you feel comfortable? Say a new war motuum.
Say you were any.
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable with that?
Yes.
And you were winning.
Yes.
Say you know, Sana Ediba you.
Okay.
It protects something on the body. Maybe I mean will be our body be for a reason. It is said
what it would be a watching one more to watch a chair now.
Say you and Fusa, motor you the same into Fusa. Soon if you don't touch it with blade, it doesn't grow.
Not sabit was here.
Be careful without apology.
Okay, so ubeja unwi unfa razor enka. Ye toso mienu wo de on renam. Ye toso miensa ensa onnom ensa. Nti why are there what passing nyina. The fourth one unhwe efun dead body. It was done for Busuani, uncle, or brother, Unia Rasta be who are on her.
I didn't say, Yang be before Nanka say, hi, you should in there, Obitiasi. Na on Yedianini. When yes, come from Uncle San Yari. Ua, na omo who so bit me man's cadia cosan yari, or mamma do. One of me. Nipa no ote ase no asunsum no woni mu no se no ne hia se nipa no beboa no ote ase enye nipa awu de se emfaso bi ni
it onhwefu
de bi me de
onhwefu da
me hwe kukurada
eti wunua rasta bi wu a onhwe ni fu so ma de da no
me mfa hokura na ya se
abusafo ye ne black prophet and a chicken come up ye twa ye ho engine krato ye ba ye beba na nwon foforo de aba from osu e den na wo osu ashawo e wo osu getu e wo osu asori wo osu also fa wo de account e den na onim se wo osu ye ba se Atuu
root and culture. Give thanks.
And normally are very deep. As a Rastafari, money we are saying, money abrofoko. Meaning the abrofo the ayemo. Meaning the broni and the Rastaman. Now the bia a kutiasa and I say okonfa no chi bronia and ka ebe cho na ba Bible. When you na anything Bible no. Most of mo Bible e before mo
Bible. You won say na be on ko start asua because I'm not in Yama obey was as you know. Kuye bronia ka ye de Bible me asua. So now it's about time that we have to appreciate who we are. Me say, be proud of who you are. Appreciate where you come from. If Boketela will come from Italy, he will be in the Bible, good work in the fair. And if Anochi wasn't a black man, he would be in the Bible, so we study him too. Please go back to your roots, Sankofa. Roots and culture.
Yes, so yeah, Bible because I brought your Bible. Okay.
Emphasis school.
You think Bokete anywhere?
See if Bokete lawe.
Bokete lawe. Nkomo ye Italians ah.
Kabadista
Bible.
Because on 90 and 9 footprints, that's what on Kabadista people are reading about it. And not his sword is still there. By this time, people will be reading about it.
Yeah, but people read about Anochi's sword and stuff.
Not the way they should. It should go international.
Anyway. All right, so now let's talk about your music. Your album, your latest album, From OSU.
Yeah.
And I like some of the highlights of Niame Kosu OSU. Before I make a break, you know, I make about OSU, Ope Bonnet, Ope Papa, Ope Nije Bibia OSU, Ashawo OSU, Baby Omonomonsa OSU. And you may have your Oka, you will say, they were young girls, Ejeji Adankwa Seko, you wonder how that young baby breastfeeding and all. I mean, I love the song, very conscious, positive music. Yeah. And then they inspired you to do an album called From OSU.
Like I told you in the beginning, you know, everything started in this 4 square corner here. And being able to go around the world and I come back to OSU. I mean, I did the last album in Bob Marley's studio, produced by Dean Fraser in Jamaica. I had the best of the best to play on the album. Now I said to myself, why don't I go back to Africa where I come from? And then the people I grew up with doing music, why don't I bring them together and we'll build a new album? So for me, From OSU is like it's like an album, an experimental album. I brought a sound engineer from Belgium, brought him here. We set up everything here. We recorded right here. Record the whole album here in this room.
How many tracks on the album?
14 tracks.
14. Great. So now we are in a digital age, and people are taking advantage of the digital space in selling their music, promoting their music. Akwambe so now use the digital platform to sell or market yourself.
So I'm marketing and promoting and selling on all digital platforms.
Do you have any publishing house or agency?
VP Records.
VP Records.
Yeah.
Okay. We see you performing in Europe, mostly on festivals, events. The last time I was in Europe, I saw you everywhere. I mean, performing concerts. But in Ghana, you hardly appear, concert. Why?
Well, we say you start here. You start here born in Ghana. Time now, yeah, born in Ghana. No, now radio station cry never GBC. That's something cool, guys. Something cool.
Yeah, Poncho.
Yeah, no, never reggae. Satan.
Reggae song, Africa song,
yeah.
Kisiki style.
Yeah. Satan, no.
Over GHA.
Only a JH. So that time, so okay, Satan now. What to me who said? Satan, no, now something cool, go on and never reggae.
That's true.
And Satan now you start here, no. Me if he said, you're born you know, because near boss I'm caught. You're born you know, sir, I'm far. BNT actually, unse Ghana, in Shilim Kakra, Yumpa, we don't say, you way papa, Yanka. Never in Shilim Chirani and Fenia in Nam Chen. Until I said that time, becoming a Rastaman in Ghana was tough. So we thought the grasses were greener on the other side. That's how we went outside.
It's your bed then redefining reggae music in Ghana. How can we redefine reggae music in Ghana?
That's what we're doing. We have to give opportunity to reggae artists. Book them.
Yeah.
Let them come and perform.
Did you hear that? if you want to give a meaning to reggae music, if you want to redefine reggae music and the impact and the influence reggae music, that's on us. Physically, emotionally, psychologically, and positively, we need to start booking reggae artists for events and concerts. Because every reggae song is full of wisdom. Every reggae music is a message on its own. And these are the words of Black Prophet. You featured on Kwakese, which song was that?
Let Me Do My Thing.
Let Me Do My Thing. Give me that intro again. Let me remind listeners, and we'll come to the next question. Listen. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Yeah, let me do my thing. When you are asleep, me, I work hard. Kwakesi and the Prophet.
I mean...
Remember, I did with that same Behave.
Yeah.
I did that same. I did Miss V also.
Yeah. But that same Kwakese, Miss V, I mean, they are the... I don't want to call them, but... You know, then they before this new generation coming up. We are not seeing collaboration between you and this new generation.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. When there's a young artist who wants to work with me, I'm ready. We are producing night and day. So any young artists out there who want to do a song, let's come, let's do some music. I'm born ready.
Your album From OSU, what are the key messages from the album?
So I have songs like I'm Searching.
I'm Searching.
Searching is talking about how the Collier is filled with pure water rubber bags and things. How it's filled with, it's choked. How we have destroyed all our rivers. How we have allowed people to come from somewhere else to come and destroy.
He for kind. I said Rastafari the moon so.
Chinese for. Galamsey. Galamsey. Umututu yango dini say So I'm talking about the rivers.
Okay, so Searching 1, then 2.
Then I'm talking about
roots and culture.
Yeah. Let the people go back to their roots and culture and become to realize themselves.
Okay, and 3.
I'm talking about Rudy. You gotta change your life.
Okay.
Because your mama's blood is getting high.
Okay.
Your mama's blood pressure is getting high. Rudy.
So Rudy, who's that?
Rudy.
Yeah.
The guy with the gun.
The guy with the gun.
Yeah. Rudy, you gotta change your life. Because your mama's blood pressure gets so high.
Oh, okay.
Juvenile delinquency.
Until Kasachen Kwalaboni.
Yeah.
So Munjai normal mame Koma El Koso. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you.
So I mean, the whole album is talking about our society, what's happening.
Why do you name the album From OSU? Is it because you come from OSU?
Yes, you can say that.
What is?
I'm from OSU.
And then they benya OSU.
What is they say? Bipiawa.
Be
don't say I shall form man be wo. Nkwala nyina da na shall form ma. And na afi trauma do ni sa nyama na nkwala no drugs ni nya horse tranquilizer no adosu kurum. So we need, actually, that's why I say we need to have something to say as artists so people can change because they listen to us and they look at us. They learn from us. So this From OSU album is elevating people from all corners.
You can never write a history of Ghana from pre-independence to post-independence without mentioning the Asian colonial town called OSU. In 1948, on the 28th of February, Ni Ayi Boni, the chief of OSU Alata, led the demonstration of the killing of the 3 ex-servicemen who were killed at a crossroad. And it led to nationalism. Choboy, hey, choboy, hey, choboy, hey. That was the moment. Then in Nkrumah JB Dankwa meeting people at Manchagona in 1948. It led to the arrest of Kwame Nkrumah in 1948. And he was in prison, at Jamesford prison. Then Nkrumah, after 18 months, won election from Ododo constituency to become the member of parliament. When K. Gbedema stepped down for him to contest, Nkrumah never intended to stand for any member of parliament. Then Nkrumah, formed his party, the Convention People's Party. OSU is the citadel of culture, heritage, Pan-Africanism, freedom fighting here in Ghana. So where we have our national treasure, that is where we have this, like the Statue of Liberty, we call the Independence Arch. So OSU is the citadel of our independence, the cradle of our independence is OSU. Until 2013, the seat of government, from before independence to after independence, the seat of government was OSU. Christianborg Castle, OSU. So you can't talk about Ghana's history, political, social, economic, cultural development without mentioning
and
OSU.
Even the new place where it's at is still OSU.
Yes, even the Jubilee House is OSU extension. Correct. The Liberation Road, OSU. So OSU there, Pacho. That's why people call OSU street the Oxford Street. It is a place. Now, Babia OSU ayede OSU babia de pa OSU night market. If you haven't been there, please be there. The night market in OSU. Ubenya komi hot one. Ubenya fish, everything. OSU. So Black Prophet is a proud native from OSU, and we are in a studio here at OSU Cuckoo Hills. This is where it used to be called Cuckoo Hills, and it's still Cuckoo Hills. This place, a radio station started from here, Groove FM, which is today Adum FM. It started from OSU.
Just around the corner.
Yes, just here. And that's why I said in Ghana, we've been around for some time. So I know the evolution, how things have been, and the development of this, country and our city. So Black Prophet, before we your final segment, we test how smart you are. Unfortunately, we were school or Agri Memorial Primary School or Kanda. So I don't know who your mates are to tell us how sharp and smart you were in school. But from the music, literature, and the poetry and the conscious vibes you give us, you are a scholar, deeper than lecturers and professors. And I want to believe that you're smart. First question. Mention 4 names of the big 6. Black Prophet. 1.
Akufuado Papa.
Jesus.
Kuruma.
It's okay. Thank you. You are correct.
Yeah.
Who is a meteorologist? When we say someone is a meteorologist, who is a meteorologist? Okay, move on. Describe any domestic animal without mentioning it.
Domestic animal?
Yes, without mentioning it.
What do you mean by domestic animal?
Any domestic. Abuebia or wofi. Describe it. Don't mention it, just describe it. Describe any. No, don't mention. No. Describe. You just describe.
So I'm describing.
Okay. Cry my dog. Be correct. Oh, you're smart. So, how many albums so far?
5.
5 albums.
5 solid albums.
Okay.
If I add No Pain, No Gain to it.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many features?
Well, I featured Tiny on Tribulation. I featured Taros Riley on Stories of Life. I featured Dwayne Stevenson on Stories of Life. Yeah, that's about it actually.
Okay. All right, ebusiafo aha ena yene Black Prophet ABC yenkomo twetwe no. Maybe san in the final words, but ansana or then the final words and message beba no. We have something to present, but before we do that, Maminda eye Abrantie the gentleman. Now look at my shirt. This African word comes from Abrantie the gentleman. Abrantie the gentleman is a fashion designer. He's one of Africa's best fashion icon, designing and sewing African wear. Now opam suit pa jai, opam suita too much. He lectures at some universities in the UK and US. It made an asepa ohwehwe ne chi acquire obetumi afre no ne shop ni bi wo Achimota Mall ba obetumi afre 0244694389 0244694389 0244694389. My shirt is made by Abrantie the gentleman. Now we also have something for Black Prophet. And Imagine Flip will join me. We can't leave your studios without acknowledging, appreciating, and telling you that we are proud of you. So from UTV, FM, Abeiku, Santana, Atuu,
nice.
Despite Media, we want you to remember us anytime. So find a very good place in your studio, hang it. And when people come here, let them know that Atuu is the only television entertainment conversational show that we appreciate legends. We have healthy conversation that we learn a lot from it. So Imagine Flip Adaroma, Ena Oye MIA, Upe Eye digital painting bia, Obetumi a friend was 027 281 2523 027 281 2523, and he's on all social media platforms, networks at Imagine Flip. Imagine Flip. You imagine it, we create it. Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you so much. All right, so this is from us, UTV Atuu, to you, Black
very much.
Prophet. Black Prophet. Greetings.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wow, this is beautiful.
A pleasure.
Wow.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Charlie, hang on there. Beautiful.
Yes.
Wow.
So your message, your final words to the youth and your fans out there.
Peace and light to all the people, my fans out there, the youths. Stay positive. Stay away from tramadol, glue, all those new drugs in town. Stay away from them. Eat healthy. Be careful of what comes out of your mouth and what goes into your mouth. Stay positive. The leaders must also stay awake and don't let the youth fall astray, you know? More life, more strength to everybody out there. Respect, Abeiku.
All right, thank you so much, Black Prophet. Ebusiafo aha ena edi dwumadie no ebesi meda obi bia say wonderful team Puava directing, leading us, and Obia, Godwin Dogbe, Winston Martin Odame, for making it happen for us. And this is the final words I want to leave with you. Hear me. Don't let anybody stop you from your dreams that you want to achieve. Not even me, not your parents. Adebia what set wa twensa obeye no. Pursue it with diligence, with hard work, with humility, with the fear of God, and learning from the experience. You can make it. But don't give up. Sometimes it's tough, it's hard. Focus and pray, and God will grant you your heart desires. At the same time next week, it has always been a great joy and pleasure having chat conversation with our respectable celebrities and Black Prophet is one of them. Atuu!
Remember, today he changed his name from Abeiku Santana to Abeiku Black Santana.
Abeiku Black Santana. So that's my new name, Abeiku Black Santana. Peace and love. Peace and love.